You can literally use candles to help you manifest your deepest desires, and I'm going to show you how in this video. So if you're interested, keep watching. Hi, it's me, Marissa Dora, and for those of you that have never been on my channel before, if you like what you see here, I would love it if you would like, comment, share, and subscribe. And also, since we're talking about candles, if you are a practitioner of some sort and you use candles in your day-to-day practice, what are some awesome things that you've manifested with your candles? Feel free to put them down in the comments. If not, it's okay. Your choice. I'm not going to force you. Please note that in this video, I have an awesome intention that I have created with candles or with one candle, and this intention is centered around self-love and confidence and love in general. So if you're really interested in that, please stay tuned for that. So this is me from the editing room, and let's just say this worked. Okay, I did this on the Lionsgate portal day. I didn't even realize it was the Lionsgate day, and I really put beauty for myself and like confidence, you know, in it, and it worked. How do I know it worked? Because I literally got so many compliments about my energy and my appearance from strangers. It really worked, to say the least. So be very specific with your intention, and be open to whatever possibilities may happen. Yeah, okay, bye. If you can hear the fan in the background, it is super hot, so I have to keep it on, otherwise I'm going to be sweating and it's just not going to be fun. This is a guide on everything that I have done in my personal spiritual journey when it comes to practicing intentions and manifesting. And so one of the very first ways of manifesting that I have ever practiced in the process of my spiritual journey has been through candles. That was literally the first way that I like officially manifested, was candles and visualization. So I feel that it is a great start to help you with your spiritual practice. Before you go to a store and try to go grab a candle and think you're going to be a millionaire because this candle, slow your roll. We have to put some things into place, okay? Number one, fire safety is really important, so make sure that you research a lot before you tamper with candle magic. And also, besides that, realize that with any form of manifesting, yes, you can believe it, but if you don't put actions behind it, it is just there in the other realms, and it's not going to be here in your 3D realm for you. There are many different types of candles that you can use with manifesting. I have a good rule of thumb though, where depending on the type of manifestation that you want, depends on the type of candle that you want. So for example, there's tea light candles, there's pillar candles, there's birthday candles, and then you have your bigger ones like 7-day candles. So let's say for example you want to manifest a certain career that you're gonna have for the rest of your life, because that is such a impactful moment in your life and most likely will be a part of most of your life. You're going to want to go for a 7-day candle, which is a lot bigger than the smaller pillar candles. For example, this is a 7-day candle right here. Typically they put 7-day candles in glass. Very rarely have I seen them not in glass, but yeah, 7-day candle. And then these here are the pillar candles. I have them in 2 sizes, these smaller ones here and then these bigger ones here. So yeah. Also, do not knock tea light candles. I don't really use tea light candles that much, but I do have a tea light candle that is in a heart shape, which is perfect for manifesting self-love, love, whatever the case may be. But do not knock them just because they are small. They may be tiny, but they are mighty, okay? I'd like to note that a lot of times people will sell candles and you can buy the candle that is best for you if you want to. The next part of the candle that is really, really important is the colors, okay? Colors. The color of the candle is what matters next. Now, great rule of thumb. If you're someone who lives in a place and there's not a lot of access to colorful candles, if you are able to get access to white candles, then that is fine. White candles can be used for anything and everything, okay? White candles can be used for anything and everything. So if you want to do a career spell and you don't have orange or green, then use white. If you want to do a love spell and you don't have red or pink, then use white. Use white. Good. When in doubt, use white, okay? I'm gonna put a list here for you in terms of the different types of colors that you can see with the candles and the different meanings behind the colors. Now, before you set your intention in your candle, like I'm gonna show you in just a couple of seconds or minutes, you need to make sure that you, number one, are very specific about your intention. So be as detailed as possible with what you are manifesting. Also, you want to make sure that you cleanse the products that you are using. If you are advanced and you are wondering what else you can use for your candles to help amplify it, you can use crystals inside of your candles to help amplify it, and also specific types of herbs. Just make sure you do your research about anything that you want to put in your candle. Like, I know glitter can be very flammable, but sometimes people put glitter on the top of the candle instead of like in it the whole time. So keep that in mind. But I highly recommend this book right here. Can you see it? Yes, I highly recommend this book right here. With that being said, now we are going to go into making your own manifestation candle. Okay, I previously recorded this, so today I'm going to show you how to manifest attraction, self-confidence, and love. Now, before we get straight into me showing you the details of doing everything, I highly suggest that when you are doing some sort of intention or manifesting, that you do not mess with other people's free will, because that's a bit messed up. Here are the following items that you are going to need. I am going to be doing the basic version of this and the advanced version at the same time. So if you are a beginner in manifesting with candles, do as I say, but not as I do. And if you're someone who is intermediate advanced, do as I say and do as I do, okay? So what you are actually going to need for sure, you are going to need a candle. For this, since this is an attraction thing, preferably pink. But if you don't have pink, again, you can use white, guys. You are also going to need some sort of jar. Now, you do not have to go out of your way and buy like a whole pack of mason jars or whatever. Guys, this is literally an old pesto jar. Like, it doesn't matter. You're also going to need paper and pen, okay? Now, your pen can match the colors as well that are aligned with whatever intention. So again, that can be pink, that can be purple, that can be red, you know, or black. You don't have to do it, but me, because I love colors, I'm gonna use pink paper and I'm gonna use a black pen so that I can see what I'm writing. And also, the thing that you're going to need is either a hair tie or a piece of jewelry that you wear often, that is associated with you as a person, of course. But for me, I'm going to be using this carnelian bracelet that I often wear, because carnelian is really great for confidence and passion. I'm gonna do another video about crystal magic as well, or manifesting with crystals, I should say. So with the magic herb book, if you are advanced, you are going to want to use some sort of herbs. I'm using roses, yay, and I'm using cinnamon. Lemon and salt have the same purpose here, which is cleansing and protecting your intention, okay? The first thing that you're going to do, take a piece of paper. Again, I'm taking a Post-it, that's pink. But you're gonna wanna take your paper, and on one side, you wanna write down everything that you are grateful for. Now, before you do any sorts of manifesting, it is really beneficial that you pretty much write down or visualize things that you are grateful for, because it's gonna put you in that positive manifesting mood, you know? And it also shows the universe, creator, God, whatever, whoever you call, higher power, that you are grateful for the life that you have. So that's what you're gonna do. So again, you either want to write these down, well, you should write these down, all of them down. And then you should also like say them too. If you still have more to get out as much that you are grateful for. And then on the other side, what you want to do is you want to write down your intention. So again, this is all about self-love, confidence, love, whatever the case may be, whatever feels right for you. You're going to write the name of the subject or person that this is for. Okay, so since it's for me, I'm gonna write me. So you're gonna write the name down 3 times in the center, and then after you do that, around it, so in all of this negative space here, or empty space, you're gonna write down your intention. So you wanna write it down as if it has already happened, or it's in the process still of happening. Setting that intention, the law of assumption is really powerful and is typically the best version of law of attraction for whatever you want in your life. If you believe it already, then there's no reason as to why it should not be possible for you. Negative things or things that have the word like no in them, try to, for example, if you're someone who is very insecure about, let's say, the way that you look, instead of saying to yourself, I will not speak negatively about myself anymore, you can say what will you do in replace of that. You say, I speak positively about myself every day. I love myself. I love the way that I look. Next is set your items up. So we've already set our paper, so I'm gonna put it down here. And after that, what you wanna do now is prepare your candle. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your candle here, and you can also just use the candle. Like, you don't have to do the paper part, but for the sake of this video, I think it's important that I do a full thing for you. Full intention. So you are going to take this candle, and what you can carve in it, to carve in it, you can use a toothpick, whatever you need to use to carve. I'm using the end of this like pen top to carve in it. And so what you want to carve in it is you can carve your initials, or again, the initials of the subject that you want. So for the sake of this, I am going to carve my initials in it, and wax is soft, so it should work. But if you're using a if you're using a 7-day candle, or like a candle that's encased in a jar, you can write down your intentions with like a Sharpie on the outside of the candle. So then after you've carved initials there, the next thing that you want to write down is the main theme of your candle on it, okay? So for me, I'm gonna say self-love, confidence. If you are advanced or curious about the rest of the process of dressing the candle, keep watching. So again, the materials that you use, the herbs that you use, have properties that will align with your intention. So I'm using this lemon, really great cleanser, really great amplifier, and protection. So I'm putting it all over the candle. And then what I'm going to be doing is taking the cinnamon and dressing that all over the candle as well. Sometimes it gets messy, so just be mindful of that. And also, if you are advanced, you can call forth any energies that you work with, angels, deities, higher powers that you work with to help you with this. And then if you do have honey, or if you can melt the wax a little bit, you can also add in the herbs that way. Or you can even just set the herbs around it, okay? So for the sake of this video, I'm gonna do both. I am back, and as you can see, I covered it in rose petals with honey. Take your sheet of paper now, and mine is covered in herbs, but that's fine. You're gonna take your sheet of paper and you're gonna fold it towards you as much as you can, folding it towards you. As you're folding the paper towards you, you want to associate it with positive things. Envision yourself in that version of yourself that you are manifesting. After you do that, you can hold the piece of jewelry, setting your intention in it as well. Always set your intentions in everything, and put it in your jar. If you want to, you can add more herbs You don't need too much. A little goes a long way. And again, set your intentions with each one. I recommend that you do this, do this on a day that's associated with you, or do this on a day that's associated with a specific planet, or do it whenever you feel like it. But, you know, new moon time is good, whatever the case may be. So I recommend that you leave this like this for at least 30 days. If for some reason your candle's like, it's not sticking, you can take a lighter or fire and melt the wax of it so that it sticks, okay? Or you can also just push it down until it balances itself out. The candle can either be beside the jar or on top if you're able to balance it well enough, but I recommend that you put it beside it for safety. And thinking of your intention, setting your intention, and there you go. And you are just going to wait for your candle to do its thing. So things that you should notice: if your candle is like this, nice and steady and high, that means that the intention is working wonderfully. If it's popping or dancing, that means that there could be something blocking it, but as long as it still stays lit, your intention is going to work. Try to figure out within yourself is this a good intention for me, or is this against, you know, what I need to be focusing on in my life. If the candle goes out completely, that either means you have a bad wick, so you should possibly try another candle, or that means that you are being blocked for whatever reason. So cleanse your space, make sure that your intentions are aligned. Again, make sure that this is for you, or the intention that you're using it for is good for everyone involved. Then that's fine. You can also get your candle read by someone you trust. If you're advanced, once the candle burns all the way down, read the wax to see if there's any symbols or meanings behind whatever your intention is. Okay? Ooh, I'm gonna stop doing that. Alrighty, and I will take it back to me. Again, if I already stated it before, when it comes to your candles, you want to make sure that you pay attention to the way that it is burning. And if you need insight on how to candle read, there are a lot of great resources online that can teach you how to candle read. I know that some things in terms of like the way the flame moves might mean different things to different people based on culture and personal experience, but keep in mind that that's one way that you're going to know how well your manifestation is working out in terms of candle magic. Please note that, again, this is a guide based on what I have done and what has worked for me, and I have had really amazing results. Also, if you are using one of these big boys, 7-day candles, and you have a life to live and you cannot keep this candle running, it is not recommended that you keep this candle running for exactly 7 days without letting the glass cool. But if you ever need to pause your intention, never ever blow out, because you're just blowing your intention away. What you want to do is nicely cover it with something that is non-flammable and pause the intention, and then when you're ready to come back, you can just relight it. Also, make sure that you cut the wick. I'm sure that I did that later in the video, but make sure that you cut the wick because you don't want the fire to be too high. Research is so important. You want to make sure that you do things that align with your experience. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you have an awesome day, and I will see you in the next video.